Hello, I'm Andrew and today I'm going to review the thorens MK150 Model 2, so the MK2. This thing is from 1969 and the first model, the first 150 came out in 1965. And the difference between those two models is of course the anti-skating. This one has anti-skating and the first model didn't have anti-skating, and we all know how important anti-skating is to preserve your records. So if you love your records, you want to keep those records new, and well, we all know that if a turntable do not have anti-skating on board, those records will finally wear out more quicker, faster than with a anti-skating turntable. And this is how it looks. It is not original, it is brown, and the previous owner just took the painting brush and he brushed them black. Look at this. I don't know why these guys do this, but I think the original color was better. And well, it looked nice, it looked nice. So the strange thing of this turntable is all the turntables until now I reviewed, they have this, you know, you can flip over the dust cap and leave it on, but this dust cap, if you want to spin your records, you just have to, you see here, you have here this, you just have to take away, because this is how these things are built. As you can see, it is a little bit damaged here, but it's not the original paint what is damaged, it's the black paint. But most owners, most guys who buy a turntable like this will put it in a new plinth, because these plinths don't look very nice. They are a little bit old-fashioned, and in a new plinth with a nice color, and this turntable really comes out nice. I'm not a fan of thorens. If you ask me which one do you prefer, a thorens 150, 145, 160 instead of a Lenco, I prefer a Lenco 78. I think the Lenco is much more robuster and more beautiful looking than a thorens, but that's me. The thorens are more expensive than the Lencos on the second-hand market, but I prefer the Lencos. And why I made this review, I already had this thorens for 6 months in my basement, and I was yesterday in the shop and I saw this Lenco L90. Look at this picture from this Lenco L90 now in the shop for €300. This Lenco, I thought, what a beautiful turntable. So when I came closer, I saw this thing is a USB turntable. I don't want USB turntable. This thing is a piece of shit, this Lenco L90. It isn't even worth €50, so this thing is better. This 1969 thorens is better than the Lenco, the L90 now in the shop. So there are no cheap, I say but cheap, 200, 300, €400 turntables in the shop now. Yeah, maybe the Rega is an okay turntable, but yeah, there's not so many choice in the shops, you know. And I see these thorens go away on eBay, on Dutch eBay, for 300, 200, €300, and I think that's a little bit too much. I think these record players are worth maximum €100, maximum. And I will, if the first bidder, I just put it today on Dutch eBay, and the first bidder who bids €100, well, he can come and take the thing, and I think he will be a happy guy, because look at this. This thing is really looking very nice. It's all the same looking as when the guy bought the thing. Okay, you see, I just put this. Well, this record is, I bought it in second hand for 50 cents. And the problem is, in these second hand shops, you cannot listen to the songs, to the records you buy. You can only check them if they are scratchy or in good condition. That's the only thing. But yeah, 50 cents, you can buy 100 a day for that price. But anyway, I just put this thing on. It's not my taste, as I already told you, but okay, let's test this thing out for sound. And so you have, this thing is a bell drive, yeah, this thing is a bell drive, and everything works fine. And this is how it works. You just put it on 33 or 45, in this case 33. Then the thing comes, start working, and you take this thing out. Yeah. And you see this one, you just, okay, listen to this. Of course, you will do it with the knob. I do it with the hand because this record really isn't worth any much. The sound sounds a little bit like Los Panchos. I don't know if you know Los Panchos, but I love some of these songs of Los Panchos. Are very good. I don't have a record from them. I have them on DVD, but it's not the same sounding as Los Panchos. Are much better, but they are the same. Well, it's the same idea. And you guys will think, what is this guy doing with this record? But I probably never will spin this record again, so I don't care. I'm just put this record for you guys to, you know, to test the sound and to see this tones a little bit working. But this record, really, when it goes back in this thing, it really never will comes out. So let us go on the other side of the. When I have a very nice record, you know, I love, of course I will use this button up and up, but for this record really I don't care. Okay, that's all for now. Sound-wise it is, because, well, this thing really sounds great. And, well, I have a few more record players here, turntables. I have the Lenco L50, no, the L60. And upstairs I have a Sony with a nice wooden case, but I still have to review these ones later in a later stadium. I will review these, and but for now I review this nice thorens 100 TD 150 mkII. And if you buy one, I think when you put a new plinth, because these plinths are pathetic, look at this, so thin, no weight in this plinth. If you put a nice plinth around these things, well, you buy yourself a beautiful, fantastic turntable. It's not my taste. I prefer the old dual models above thorens. But that's my taste. That's my taste. And normally I use with every turntable review this beautiful sounding, I don't know if you can see it, it's a Stanton 681 EEE. It is a very good well sounding unit, and I prefer this one over most elements. But yeah, today I have this thorens, and I really don't know how to set up the anti-skating for this, because this is very difficult. It's not difficult when you know. I don't know it. I just take the thing and put it. It is okay. It's working fine. But when you put another weight in front of this, you have to adjust this thing, and I'm really not sure what I'm doing if I touch this thing. So I just play it for you. But well, it is not a bad thing. I think a Shure high track. I don't know what quality that is, but I'm sure it's not the same quality as my Stanton needle. And that one, if the sound of that one is much better than this one. So keep in mind, the sound you just heard was from this simple, I think it is simple, I'm not sure, Shure high track. I'm not sure if this is a very good, expensive sounding needle, but I think it's not the same quality as the Stanton. Okay, so that's say I'm ending this review from this nice thorens turntable, and there are a lot of fans out there in the world from thorens, so I thought, okay, I have to make this review. You know, turntable reviews is not really my thing, because they are very hard to repair. You know, I think it's easy to repair a amplifier or a receiver, but turntables, you know, I'm always afraid I will break one of these delicate things when I have to remove them and turn them around, you know. And but in this case, the thing came to me working, and as it came working, I made a review for you. So thanks for watching, and I see you next time. Bye bye.